Hello, everybody. Happy Easter. It's me, Albatross. I wanted to talk about this because I saw this on a child's folder at the store, and maybe I've seen them before. It never clicked in my head until recently what I was looking at, and and it's they're not even trying to hide it anymore. They're literally trying to normalize sexualizing toddlers. I mean, I know that the original LOL dolls, are controversial enough by themselves because they're teenagers and they're very hypersexualized. They're in little tight outfits and things like that. And that in itself is controversial. But some people argue and say, well, they're adult dolls. Well, whatever they are. But this has to be we got when are we gonna start drawing a line here and distinguish? And I'm talking to myself too because it took me a while to even notice this right in front of my eyes until I saw this school folder. I mean, look at it. And look, we got one little girl here on the left with seashell cups. For what? She's a toddler. She doesn't even have a breast yet. Like, what is going on here? The little tiny short skirts, makeup. These are obviously toddlers, guys. This is not like a doll shape that you would dress like. No, these are toddlers. These are little girls. Look at their body shape. They're not even shaped like women. Do you get it? Look, this little girl even has a tattoo on her leg. And do I even have to point out the fact that every single one of these little girls appear to be of, and I hate to even point this out because I know people are really polar about this right now, but it appears to me that this little girl, or all of them, are of ethnic minorities girls. Every single one of them, from what I've seen. I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, I know some of them are, but that's not even the point. That's not even the point. They're children. They're little children. And, I really I don't want to hear anybody come to me and tell me that these are dolls. These girls aren't even real. That's not the point. That's not the point. This is that, like, they aren't even trying to hide their sickness that they're trying to pass on to people, to humanity, at such young ages. Like, they have done everything they can to destroy this generation of children that we've got right now. This generation of children that we've got right now. They have done so much to destroy them. So much. And this is horrible and disgusting. I mean, she's got a tattoo. She's got a tattoo on her leg. They're wearing Daisy Duke. Some of them are not even wearing Daisy Duke shirt. No, it's bordering on lingerie. These are little babies. Cartoon or not, they're little babies. Like, what is this obsession with trying to normalizing this? You see it everywhere now. It is shoved in your face. Innocence. They're like, it's literally like, this is the best example I can see of them taking something so pure and so innocent, trying to put demons on it. This right here. This is what they've always done, though, right? Always taken something good and turned it into something evil. This is what they've done and have always done. And we gotta be smarter than this. Like, I can't even believe that they're selling this crap. And I'm angry at myself for not even noticing like this before. Like, did these dolls look like this like a year or two ago? I mean, not that I buy them, but like, you know what I mean? They're everywhere. This LOL brand, it's everywhere. And now they're not even like grown women that they're sexualizing, which whatever. I don't even that's so whatever at this point when you compare it to this. Like, these little girls don't even have a body shape like a female, like a grown adult female. These are clearly very, very young children, girls. Not even like prepubescent. They're like toddlers. It is so disgusting. It is so disgusting. Sorry, I know. But I had to show this to you guys because I saw this in the store and it burned me up. And I bought the ones that I could find because I just didn't want it to be there at that store anymore. I know, it's crazy, but like, there's always like things we can do, even if they're small. And this is what we got to realize. We don't have to sit there and go into the store and like, fight people. No, you don't got to do that. It's very simple. It is so simple. You just gotta not consent and call them out. You gotta call them out and not consent to be a part of it. It's that simple. And now it's even safer to do that. Now it's much safer to do that than it was like a year ago. I mean, you don't have to buy this crap anymore. You don't have to put this in your kids' heads anymore. And this is wrong. This is so wrong. In so many ways, it's so wrong. So wrong. Like, I'm just absolutely appalled. Like, I don't know what it was that really blew my head up. If it was the tattoo or the seashell cups, I don't know. Or the body shape. These are clearly not women that they're portraying. They're little children, girls. Oh, wait, look, there's more. There's more. Hold on. One more thing. Look at that. Do you see what it says right there? Flaunt it. Yeah. Flaunt what? When you're that small, flaunt what? These are clearly toddlers. Look at the way their arms look. Look at the way their legs look. I mean, God, like, they are clearly toddlers. Flaunt it. Flaunt what? With the seashell cups. What do you mean, flaunt what? Yes, you should always flaunt who you are inside. But why do you have these little girls? I mean, come on. Just... And listen, I'm not talking about, parents who put their little kids in swimsuits and stuff. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Please hear me. Please hear me. This is a company, right? Boardroom of business executives. How do they even come up with this idea? Did not one person in that room say, I don't know, maybe we should make them more adult looking? Or maybe make them actually dress their age? Like, who decided to do this? What was their reasoning behind it? Flaunt it. Who did that? But anyways, this was so appalling to me that, like, and it's easy to miss, you know what I mean? Because I missed it. Because, I mean, someone told me that these things have been out for a long time. Well, I guess if you don't buy them, you don't notice it. But I noticed it, and I'm speaking up, and I don't consent to this. Me, personally, this is all my opinion. Speaking from, where I can. I don't consent to this. I don't approve of it. I don't care if they're real babies or not. They're babies. And I wish they can make money without this crap. There's, like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't need to do this. They don't need to do this. They didn't need to do it before, but with the adult women, but that's whatever. They're grown women. That's one thing. You know what I mean? I get it. Sex sells, but this is so immoral. This is so wrong. This is so evil. And I don't consent to it. And yeah, so I'm speaking up. I don't consent to it. You know, you all can disagree with me. That's fine. It's cool. We can all disagree, but, you know, I don't consent to it. I think it's despicable. I think it's despicable. You know what's interesting, though? I don't know the full story about these LOL dolls, but didn't they all originally used to be adults? I don't know for sure about that. I could be wrong. Maybe they always had these toddler versions of them. I don't know. But I just think it's odd because I know that they like blew up like years back. Like they blew up. I don't remember the little babies being there. I remember those adult, you know, LOL dolls, and they were cute. They were super cute. I liked them. I don't think I ever bought one, but like, you know, you know, shoot, they are adorable. You know what? Actually, that's wrong. Maybe I did buy one or two. You know, I have a thing with kids' toys. I like kids' toys. But that's beside the point. That's beside the point. I don't remember these babies being there. And I just think it's convenient how it was like they start pushing. They're already popular. They're already big. So why they do it? Like, what? I don't get it. There's just nothing in my mind that can justify this. You can't sell little LOL girl dolls wearing clothes their age with the grown LOL dolls wearing clothes their age. I don't know. Just make it make sense. That's all I wanted to say.